Hey, what's up, everybody? Just doing a small update, follow up on a few different videos that I had posted uh, over last week, and then just a small update on. We got a couple more parts for the 57 Nomad, and just basically doing a small video for Christmas Eve. Hope everybody's ready for Christmas tomorrow. It come up on us real fast this year, and you see, I'm standing out here in a t-shirt. It's like almost 60 degrees. It's a little breezy. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but I'll take the weather. I'll deal with the wind. You know, living in Ohio, it's always going to be something. But I did a video earlier this week on a 55 Chevy at a local junkyard, and I've been haggling back and forth with that guy for many years. And one guy was like, I should have done a update, or I should have, something in that video should have said whether I got the car or not. But really, I was more or less building my confidence up and my courage up to actually make a offer on that car. That car is rough, guys. And then, some people's like, oh, sandblast it, put it in epoxy primer. I've struck a deal with that guy to where he's supposed to start digging it out after Christmas. So my plans for that car, I'm not planning anything special whatsoever. I just want a ratty 55 Chevy gasser, two-door sedan. I have to figure out what kind of straight axle I'm going to use, but I'm definitely going to use that junkyard or another junkyard I know has got a 57 Oldsmobile rear end, or not a Oldsmobile, excuse me, it's a 57 Pontiac rear end. The Oldsmobiles was 1 inch wider than the Pontiacs. The 57 Pontiac is a direct bolt in, and it's a 9.3 carrier. And they're expensive to get parts for, but just for the time being, I'll just leave it an open rear end. Like I said, for that car, as long as everything works out and I get that car, I have no standards for that car at all. Prime it black, tiger stripes on the primer, whatever happens, and the nose that's on it, I'm going to weld it together and just build my own, just real simple taupe front end. That car, I'm not going to put hardly any effort into. I just want to build something I can go out and have fun in and not really worry about it. So like I said, hopefully as long as me and that guy's on the same page, which he said he would dig it out. He said he would accept the offer I gave him on that car. So I'll be having that car probably, I'm hoping, next week. And then if you guys are subscribers to my channel, you'll see I do a lot of Nomad stuff, and I got a 55 convertible. Well, I've been chasing another parts car, 55 Nomad, that I'm supposed to be getting here real soon, the beginning of the year. So there's going to be more Tri-5 stuff coming in, and I'm always looking for more. I don't know what I'll do with all of it, but if it's something I got the money for and everything else is taken care of, I'm going to try to get it. So I'm hoping for sure I'll get that 55 two-door sedan. And then right after that, I should be getting a 55 Chevy Nomad parts car. And don't get excited. This car is not buildable. Okay, it's got a lot of parts on it. It's not buildable. Maybe you could build it, but I'm just saying, from my opinion, it's not worth building. So that's just an update on where my channel's going over the next few weeks and next month, and next year should be a good year. I'm hoping to get this 57 Nomad more squared away and maybe get it running and driving. And then I got a 55 convertible that I'm hoping to get running and driving. But I'm not a real fast worker. I work steady, but I don't set goals to where I'm stressed out. I want to enjoy it. Life's too short. I just want to enjoy it. So if you guys are subscribed, we're going to be going on a pretty good journey. And if you're not subscribed, maybe consider it if you like Tri-5s. So I'll show you the 57, what I got for it, and we'll go over a couple more things, and then I'll let you guys get ready for Christmas tomorrow. So here we go. So right away, you see I found my elusive front splash fan. They come off of a California car. It's a little bit not really pitted up, maybe a little pitted up, I don't know. But I'll strip it all down. There's no actual rust holes or anything like that, and it's an original one. It's a good original splash pan that's never been wrecked. So I was able to get that, which is awesome. And then I got me a light bar for the grill. The sucker's starting to look pretty cool. And this is one of the cars that I hope to slowly chip away at and get going, hopefully by summer or maybe fall. But I need the lights and I need the emblem for it. That grill bar actually come with that splash pan. Old guy Dave, he's got a Sierra Gold 57 two-door hardtop that he's had since 1964. He's 75 years old, and he finally took the car apart and is starting the process of restoring it. So I hope him a speedy restoration so he can enjoy it. He's had that car a long time. And I just did the brakes on the front of that car. I put new brake shoes, wheel cylinders, and spring kit on it. So I know the front brakes will at least bleed up. They're drum brakes. I didn't upgrade them, but I know the front brakes will at least bleed up and build pressure where basically it'll drive. Put some pressure to it, some fluid to it, and bleed them. And the front brakes are good to go. I packed the wheel bearings and everything. Now the back ones, I was just kind of poking along. The back of it, it has no brakes, no hardware. It's got the drums, but no emergency brake cables. The little bracket that pulls on the emergency brake that bolts to the shoes, I got a lot to dig up for that car. And then I'll show you, if you guys work on a Chevy Tri-5 that's been sitting, this is what you got to look forward to. Look at what's in that wheel cylinder, and this come off the right front of that car. So it's been a long time since that thing actually did anything productive. And that's what happens to the brake fluid. It just kind of turns to almost like a powder. So yeah, that's junk. I just went ahead and replaced them. So we're slowly getting it together. Like I said, I got the front brakes are done. I'll start finding pieces for the back of it, the hardware. I got a lot of the springs and things like that, but I don't have anything for the emergency brake cables. And most of my cars are manual transmission cars, so I need that emergency brake. If you're parking or if you're just running in somewhere, it's nice to just snatch up on that emergency brake and hold the car. It's like this one, it's got a good working emergency brake. That one's got a good working emergency brake. But this car right here, guys, I hope to really focus my attention on after the first of the year. I'm going to probably move this car into the corner because this car runs and drives. But I want to get this car where I can open the doors and I can get the rest of the wiring harness all hooked up and get the motor rebuilt. And this is the one I want to try to focus on the most. And then once I get this one done, I'll start focusing on the 57 a little bit more. And like I said, that 55 that I'm trying to get from the junkyard, that is on the back burner. That's just to secure one and basically rescue that car out of that yard. That car's probably sat in that yard since probably the early 90s. That 55 two-door sedan I was telling you guys about. So that's where I'm at right now going into the new year. It's been a real good year for me car-wise. This car right here, it's got license, it's insured, it's ready to go. That bad boy right there, finally, it took me about a year and a half to get that car going through the engine, the transmission, the rear end, the brakes. Like I said, this is a hobby for me. This isn't anything I'm trying to smash it through. So finally got that one going this year. This one always did run, but I had to fix the exhaust on it a little bit. And I put a top on that car this year that still needs a little bit of steaming to get the wrinkles out, but it's looking pretty good on there. And then if you guys have been following along, I did a bunch on this car this year. Glass, side trim, sanded it down. It's getting closer, but when you start another project like this, it kind of almost makes you question, like, how many more of these do I want to do? Because, I didn't know it didn't have all the brake hardware and everything like that until you look, and that's just another obstacle that you've got to overcome. But I take my time and I just try to enjoy it. These old cars are deep into my blood. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for all the support. I'll catch you guys on the next video.